The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard drops, going in, scores! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store and use the promo code SENSTalk to save $20 off your first purchase. Now, tonight's game is between the Ottawa Senators and the Calgary Flames, the battle of the Tkachuks. Matthew Tkachuk on the Flames versus Brady Tkachuk on your Ottawa Senators. Like 40 family members of the Tkachuk family was at the game today. They had the crazy, the grandma, Brady Tkachuk's grandmother made cool jerseys, half Calgary, half Senators. Some people didn't like them. I thought it was a cool idea anyway. And, Brady Tkachuk scored a goal, and Matthew Tkachuk scored a goal, but it got waved off. So, a battle of Tkachuks this game, but there are some things we need to speak about before we get into the game recap. So, let's speak about that first. Firstly, tomorrow, around 6 o'clock Eastern Time, I'm going to have a live trade deadline recap show with a guest, Urinating Tree. If you don't know him, very, very good YouTuber. I suggest you check him out. But that will be around 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Will be a live show with Urinating Tree as a guest, which is planned as we speak. As well, Lajoie was sent down. Milan is called up. That should be like that for a while. Golubev's late called up today because Cody Ceci and Mikko Bodker were scratched along with Mark Stone. And Mikko Bodker, I don't know if there's any trade traction with him, but Cody Ceci, according to Darren Dreger and a couple other analysts, say that there's multiple teams interested in the right-handed defenseman. So it looks like Cody Ceci has played his last game in Ottawa. Good riddance to him. Great. He's a nice guy, but he was not put in the right positions in Ottawa. I hope nothing but the best moving on in his career, but it's time for a fresh start for Ottawa and for Cody Ceci. As well, the Sens are still trying to sign Mark Stone. According to Elliot Friedman, they've made multiple attempts the last couple of days. It doesn't shock me. This is the face of the franchise now, and is the next Daniel Alfredsson. They need to sign this guy, and I don't know. I'm not going to say they're going to sign him for sure, but I think getting rid of Ceci and Bodker's contract, especially the tight cash flow that Eugene Melnyk has, can have an effect on the salary towards Mark Stone because he wants majority salary bonuses for lockup protection, of course. So I would not be shocked if that's the case. Tomorrow is the trade deadline. Mark Stone has not been traded yet. He is still on the Ottawa Senators technically, and it leads me to believe that this is going to come down to around 12 or 1 o'clock tomorrow. They will decide then, if we don't sign him by 12 or 1 o'clock tomorrow, he will be traded. That is my opinion. No one said that. That's just my opinion. That's my take on things. But let's get into today's game between the first place in the Western Conference Calgary Flames and your Ottawa Senators. It was a hell of a game, really. Newly acquired forward Anthony Duclair was in the lineup for today's game. He's going to wear number 10, and he looked fantastic tonight. We're going to get to him in the Sense Talk Star of the Night. I believe he'll win it. Fantastic game by him. Well, let's get to the starting goaltenders. David Rittich for the Calgary Flames. He's been really good as of late. Craig Anderson, solid game for him. He is in the net for the Ottawa Senators to the first period to go. 4 minutes in. Michael Backlund's left all alone from a nice pass for Sam Bennett. Blocker side pass Craig Anderson. The Flames take the 1-0 lead. We head to the second period now, and the Senators are getting pushed in their own zone, but there's one constant throughout this game. The line of Ryan, Logan Brown, and Anthony Duclair is everywhere and everywhere and everywhere. They create a good turnover, gives it to Chabot. Chabot springs loose Brady Tkachuk on the breakaway, and he scores in front of his whole family. What a move! Between the legs of David Rittich, and the Ottawa Senators score a goal for the first time in 160 minutes. 2 games in a row they got shut out. Bang! Over 1-1 tie. Brady Tkachuk's 14th of the year, assisted by Hudson Bacho, Thomas Chabot. The Senators tied 1 apiece. Heading into the third period now. The Senators have a couple of chances. They can't get it going. Ryan, Brown, Duclair is all over the ice. They can't get anything in. Cherney with a couple of nice chances. But the Senators get a huge chance here. Duclair sprung loose on a breakaway, gets through 2 defenders, and he hits the post. It goes down the other way, and Sarnik backhands it past Craig Anderson for his 6th of the year from Frolik and Jankowski. As the Calgary Flames escape Ottawa with the huge 2 points for them, and Ottawa loses again. They're now 49 points, still last in the NHL, and that's the last game before the trade deadline. And that's a heartbreaker because Duclair was on the breakaway with a beautiful speed he has, and just inches away from getting the Senators that win. But let's get to the stats, and I'm going to talk about Duclair because this guy's exciting me already. Shots on goal, 35-23 in favor of the Flames. Team stats, Ottawa, 29 face-off wins. They got the battle majority of them, 23 for the Flames. Power plays, both teams went 0 for 3. Hits were 25-17 Ottawa. Third star of the game, Matthew Tkachuk from the Calgary Flames. He scored a goal, got waved off. Bobby Ryan scored the exact same goal later on, got waved off. Both goaltender interference with the glove. Brady Tkachuk, second star of the game with 1 goal. First star, Austin Czarnik, with a goal, the game winner. The attendance tonight was 13,160, which is good. Anything above 10,000 is good if you're Eugene Melnyk right now, considering the turmoil the organization's in. Besides that, let's get to the SENS Talk Star of the night, voted by the fans, and I'm going to talk more about Anthony Duclair. For 4th place with 0% of the vote, very odd. There's over 50 votes already in the first 10 minutes. Chris Turney gets 0% of the vote, but he's not a flashy player. But even though Pajot and Smith were being overplayed and put on against the top line of Monahan, Gaudreau, and Lindholm, or whatever his name is, Chris Turney had multiple chances. A lot of them tap-ins that were just missed, created those chances for Duclair and other players. So Turney, not the most flashy player, but he gets the job done. And I noticed a few scoring chances he generated, so 4th star of the night. 3rd star of the night, with 7% of the vote, Craig Anderson. He had a fantastic night. I mean fantastic. If it wasn't for Craig Anderson, this game would have been a blowout, because tonight he faced 35 shots. He stopped 33 of them for a .943 save percentage. Impeccable game by Craig Anderson. The second star of the game, 33% of the vote, Anthony Duclair. This guy, his first game back in Ottawa. This is his 3rd game in a row in 3 nights, and he was flying all over the place. Best forward on the night, in my opinion, for the Ottawa Senators. 3 or 4 chances he could have scored. Reminded me kind of Ryan Dzingel, ironically, because we traded Dzingel for Duclair. And, Duclair has always had the talent to succeed in the National Hockey League. He's put up the numbers before. I don't know if it's attitude problems, I don't know if it's defensive liability problems, but Duclair offensively looks like a stud, and he has the skill and the speed to be a good player in the NHL. Already, I love this kid. I could tell that he's a talented forward, and on a rebuild like Ottawa's in right now. Duclair is the type of player you want. He's 23, has great speed and scoring abilities, and can't wait to see what he can do continuing forward, because Duclair looked fantastic tonight in his Senators debut. First star of the night, 61% of the vote against his brother Matthew Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk wins the SENS Talk Star of the night with the majority of the vote, 61%. Got the lone goal for Ottawa on the breakaway. And Brady Tkachuk, every single game he seems to be here and there, always in every single aspect of the game when he's on the ice. Great player, great character guy. And whenever his father's in attendance, he usually plays a little harder, and his whole family's in attendance. No shocker to me, he scored that goal. Besides that, I'll see you tomorrow for, if not for the live stream, earlier for potential Mark Stone trader signing. I'll probably do a video before the trade deadline ends, depending what happens. So that show is at 6 o'clock with Urinating Tree. And if Stone's re-signed or traded, I will do a video specifically for that before the live stream. So besides that, I'll see you then tomorrow. Hopefully, please sign Mark Stone. Please. Please just sign Mark Stone. Besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to circles of Google Plus SensTalk, click the big red button down there, and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video with your stuff. Please check out our website, senstalkcentral.com. We update that every single day. And, of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the App Store and use our promo code SENSTALK, save $20 off your first purchase. Besides that, the Flames take a heartbreaking win over the Ottawa Senators, 2-1 the final. I'll see you tomorrow for the trade deadline recap or potential trade for Mark Stone or signing for Mark Stone. Please be a signing. I'll see you tomorrow. Go Sens, go.